I'm Linda, I'm the lady of Lady and the Frogs. We have today got Zygmunt, also known as Ziggy, and Shelley. I have got today 2 job lots of Lego which I need to push on with. So this box here, which is largely sorted, but I do think it is going to need a wash. I have sort of gone through it all already. Most of it is bagged up. But then some of the bits like this are very noticeably dirty. My reasoning for getting this, I've paid £20 for this, and that was including postage, so it's quite good. It's not because of this. It's because it has got some 1950s vintage Lego pieces in it. So this is the garage, and this is from 1955. So this is patent pending, and this, I've never seen this part. I've never seen either part of it. It's 2 parts, but this is the garage door. Never found this. Some people are selling this garage, which it is just the basic Lego, which looks like this, like the vintage Lego. So I've got to build it up, and I think there's some other sets of it. But some people are selling this for about £100. Admittedly, that's in America, because in 1950s, America didn't have any Lego. It was still just being tested in the European market. So this is a very rare lot set. Really pleased to find this. I wasn't actually initially going to buy this because, for a start, it's got all this air fix with it, which I don't know what I'm going to do with. Just get rid of it, I think. So I don't even know what I'm going to do with that. I was looking for this originally because I needed this base plate. So this base plate I can make the Formula 1 lap with. So I was looking for the base plates that they got on it, and then I was looking for that, which is for a fire station. So those base plates are things that I was looking at, and I wasn't really looking at the rest of the Lego. This part was actually hidden. It was all mixed up with all the rest of the stuff. It was all wrapped up in all of that, which is just garbage from what I can see. So I didn't actually know that it was there. It was just like cross my fingers and hope it was there, and it was there. And the only reason it came up with Lego as well was because it had that set in it. So this isn't going to be great, and I do think I'm going to have to like soak this a bit because it is yellowed. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm washing, but obviously £20. If I can sell this for realistically the £50 mark, if I can complete it, which I think I can, that's absolutely fantastic. And then I've got the base plates, which I can then complete these other things, these other sets, which I know that I've got everything for the racing lap, Formula 1 racing lap. And then I've got this, which I have spent probably too much on. I spent 60 on this, and then I ended up having to spend an extra £10, probably more like 15 when you include the postage, to get the minifigures which go with all the stuff which is in this set, because the person advertised the Lego, and then I checked all their other listings, and they had all the minifigures separated. So I'm technically all in for about 70 to 80 on this, including the postage, and it has stuff as well in there which isn't Lego. What I am hoping to find in here, and the reason why I went up in my pricing, is I am hoping to find the stuff which goes with this, which is an M-Tron set. It is looking promising because I think that's the base of the M-Tron. I don't want to dig too much in here because I can see Rolo wrappers and other pieces of garbage like that. This slope is definitely from that M-Tron set, and that is definitely from that M-Tron set. So I know that's what I'm gearing towards. There should also be a fire station and other things. It does look like I've got some instructions in here which weren't actually in the picture. I haven't unpacked this at all. So yeah, as you remember, from the last one. I already had this. So I've just sold this fire station with the wrong base plate, and now I've got 2 of the base plates. It's just how life seems to go. Oh, and then I seem to have another one of them, which I don't know what that tallies up to. I did have a little look and they were quite modern. That should be the police station. So I'm thinking I've probably got the late 80s police station and fire station in this, as well as the M-Tron. So I should at least double my money. But I don't know what else I've got in there, and I literally have not unpacked this at all. So this is what we're looking at. So I am now going to soak this and try and get the years of dirt off it, sort through the rubbish and the Rolo wrappers that are in here. Right, so that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm gearing up to. There are other little sets in here as usual, so I'll always make my money back on the light little cars like that, which is obviously the recycling set. Right, so let's get into this. Let's go. I hate washing Lego. He hates washing Lego. Following day, all of this is soaked overnight. I have started sorting this. I did start sorting it yesterday actually. We've got winter sunlight, so it's just never right at the moment. So I've left the older stuff, the 1950s stuff, and I haven't done that, and I've just worked on the more modern stuff, which is from the 1990s. And weirdly enough, when I went through the box, these were slid down the side. So I knew that this one was in there. This isn't the complete instruction. I think it's missing about 2 of the cover pages. Although it is starting on page 3. But I just suspect that there's something not quite right about the back of it. So I think it may just be the cover pages, but it's an absolute bonus because I didn't think that was in there and it wasn't shown in the pictures. The listing photos were just like one photo showing a box of Lego. And it also has this with it, which shows the fire set that it is, which is from 1989. So I was bang on with that. But I've never done this one, and I didn't think that that's the one that it was. I thought it was the other one, which I still will be able to do because obviously that other job lot there had the same base plate, and I know that I've got piles of the spares for that. So I do have those 2, which is a real bonus. There are other bits of instructions, but literally that's it. It's just a corner. So I'll show you where I am at the moment. I haven't finished sorting. I'll just show you where I am. So this is everything that I've got left to sort through. There are like little things like that's a Playmobil hat. So all I do is I just soak it in bleach and detergent, disinfectant. I obviously did scrub down the main base plates which are there, and they've just been draining overnight, sort of like drying off. This is how I've sorted it. So I always just put car related things, window related things, hinge related things, Technics, gates, corner pieces, edge pieces, studs. These are like bigger sort of stud pieces. Anything with unique details on. So these are the things that I'm going to use to find what I'm looking for. I know that I have this one M-Tron set, which is the body for that. So the Space M-Tron thing. I knew that I had a police station. I know what type of police, which one it is now because of that. But I also knew what it was based on the base plate that I had, because there's only one base plate that it goes with. And I also know that I've got this Octan set here for all these stickered parts here. I've searched for this because I know that these are only used in a few little sets. So I know that it's a sort of, it's from 1992 anyway. It's called Gas and Go or something. And then I've also got things like that. So cars, that car. Yeah, so it's a good little job lot. You know, yeah, I've spent about 65 to 70 pounds, including the postage on this, which isn't so bad. The only thing that I'm annoyed, because I know where I am now with this, that's a cement mixer set, I know that as well. I've got all of these unique pieces. I've got all the wheels, I've got all 6 wheels. I mean, these specific wheels, this size, these actually sell for about 10 to 20 pounds each on their own. So I'm glad that I've got all them, because at least I don't have to pay for them. But the thing that I'm missing is actually a cockpit base in black. I've got it in other colours because I've just ordered some in blue for an old space set that I had. So that's annoying. Although it's these things that are like the rare things. I mean, if one of them had been missing, it wouldn't be so bad, because I know that I've got a spare one of them, but I know that I haven't got the right colour cockpit. So I will have to order that in before I can make the M-Tron set. But it's looking good so far. Obviously, I've got to carry on sorting through all of this, and these piles will get bigger. I mean, maybe I'll find this cockpit, but I don't think I will. Okay, I am going to update you now on everything that I've got. Whoa. So, this is what is left of the job lot after I've gone through it all. There is a little bit there, but I'll show you what that is. So, I've got all of this. I have got 2 sets here, which I am going to just put, these will be at the end of the video just as a bit of a time lapse, and then I'll finish these. So this one here is Gas and Wash Express. Just needed a few pieces of glass, which is what those are, for the windows, because there's a lot of Velux windows things. But all the pieces which I pulled last night are there. And then this one is the same thing that I've got to put together, which is that one. That one's got the instructions, but the Gas and Go hasn't. So I think realistically, this one is going to be like a 30 to 40 pound set. And I think that one realistically is a 30 to 40 pound set. Although I looked it up this morning and it was quite unusual. 1992, they're all early 90s, these sets, but strangely enough, some people were selling that one, this sort of car wash, because it's got the car wash things there. Some people seem to be getting about 80, but again, America. Then I've got this here, which is this. So I had the instructions for this, but the cover page was missing. So in light of that, I have printed that off. So that is what that will be. I am missing this one little part here, this cockpit part, and there's some string as well, which is missing. So I've ordered the cockpit because it's literally like a £2.50 piece. I have actually got some of them here. So there, it's this part here, this white part. I've got 2 blues there, which are for another set that I need to do. So I could technically build it, but it's supposed to be a black piece, so I have ordered it because I need to get it right with this set. But as you can tell, the sort of thing that it is, it's in the middle and it builds around it. So I've ordered that part so that it's correct, because this set will sell conservatively £80 to 100, 150 in the US market. So I was happy to do that. I'm happy to order those parts for that. So that's that one. And then I've got all of these little cars here, and obviously this police station here. So I've had this police station. It is about a £30 set, realistically more like £25, because it's very common. People aren't that keen on the police sets. They like space and other things. So nice to have that. I've already got a listing template for that, so that'll be a quick list. So that's what that one is. What else have we got? We have got cement mixer. I knew it was cement mixer because I had that on the end. So that's a £10 set. Then helicopter here, again £10. Just it's police helicopter, so people aren't that interested in it. I've just done a doctor's car with this woman in it. That is a £5 set, not absolutely fantastic. This I've just looked up, so this is a pursuit thing. So it's got this little truck with a speedboat pulley, and then a helicopter and a motorbike, and another 2 figures with that. So that one sells for 10 to 15 without instructions. It's probably more like 20 with the instructions and box. And weirdly enough, having just gone through all the shrapnel bits of Lego that I had, I've got enough to do another one. I was looking at that, so I looked up that tow bar piece to see what other grey tow bar sets there were, and there was literally nothing. And then I looked at what I had and I was like, yeah, I can do it again. So I can build another one of that set tonight, so I'm technically doubling my money on that. Yeah, so I have got some space sets. So I've got this Galaxy Trekker. I've had that one before. That would be 10 to 15. Classic space. So I'd looked up all the ones that had the blue minifigures. The other blue minifigure space set that I had was this, which is XT5 Droid, which also comes with this little alien. That is a £10 set. I think I've got a listing ready for that. And then I've got another space set here. This is Future on Space, which is a little bit after it. So I've got this guy here with this spaceship, and that'll again be like a 10 to 15 pound set, probably more like 15. And looking at the spares, which I've got that, I've got another 2 of them. There was definitely another one of that set, but I've only got one of the minifigures. I do have another Future on Space figure, which is this guy. So obviously Future on, but blue. I do know what that set is, but I can't do that. If you bear with me, I can show you what that is. I'm going to end up showing you the game that I was playing, mind. So that set, the problem that I've got is this piece here. So I definitely have that piece, but it does say that I need 2 of it. And I've had a bit of a search and I can't find it. I need that tile as well, but I'll be able to find that in my spares. But it's definitely not there. But it definitely is this set, because I've got that grill, and there's 2 of that grill. I've got the chair. So that's the only thing that I'm missing. So, I mean, maybe it will come across. I need a white one of them, which I should have in my spares, but I haven't got it. So, it may be worth it or not. I'll have to look up what it is. So it's twin-winged spoiler, which looks like that. So I'll have a look and see. If it's a £15 set, I probably will. But you see, I'm going to get more job lots, so it may well pull in with that. There is another there's another police set in here. Well, obviously there's several police sets. It's like the phone box thing, but I can't be bothered with doing. You can see the figures that I've got there. I think realistically, I think I'm at the end of doing this now. There is a castle set that's obviously in here somewhere, but I'll probably just put that in with my others because it will help me with bigger sets. And then there's this, which is part of a Blacktron set, but I've got none of the other pieces for that, so I'm not quite sure. But usually I have a lot more Lego left. And I mean, look at that, I've got no bricks. The bricks were there. It's unheard of me to actually be able to pull everything out of it this cleanly. So the rest of the bits that I've got here, I've got this won't sell for any more than £5 because this is 10 a penny. I get this all the time. Just a shell racer. Then there was this. I know last time I had this, I was really surprised. I think it sold quite recently as well. I did have the instructions for it, but I sold it for £15 and I nearly fell over because I was just like, but there's nothing to it. It is literally just a car with a woman and a suitcase. I think if I had another one of these shaped grill pieces, I could do another one of them. It's just like a cabriolet. I think that's what it's called. So yeah, I was really surprised, but I think realistically without the instructions I'm going to get 10. I think I sold that for the Christmas market where people pay anything. So I've got this tow truck, very obviously tow truck's got everything there. That should be, I think, a £15 set. Just a little tractor. That'll be just a £5 set. I know I've had that one before, but it was there, so I just put it together. And then the last thing I've got, this will probably go 15, possibly 20. It depends. The prices of the M-Tron stuff really fluctuates. That thing there, that big thing that I've got there, that's M-Tron as well, same theme. I did think that this went with it, but it turns out that the one there with the emblem, which is part of it, only goes on this set. So it was definitely this guy. Yeah, really pleased with that. So yeah, I think that's everything. So for a 65 to 75 investment, I'll easily get my money back on that M-Tron thing. Easily get my money back on these two and the bigger sets, and so I'm definitely doubling my money on that, so I'm really pleased. So yeah, I haven't touched that other box yet because I was trying to work my way through all of this, just so I can like clear this out of the way for the weekend. And I have started a new job, so I don't want loads of Lego. And this guy's pleased. So the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to do a time lapse of them. And so if you want to watch the time lapse of these being built, please carry on watching. Otherwise, that's the end of the video. And thank you for watching. And hopefully you'll join me again for some more of these Lego videos. Ziggy certainly enjoys them. Yeah, man. Okay. Roll the tape. We're going to time lapse. We're going to time lapse. Ooh. bye.